So, is VAPI AI data private? The short answer is yes. So before we actually start the video, we are affiliate for VAPI. So if you want to test and try VAPI AI, you have a link down below in the description. You get a free credits to start VAPI. Now, let me break down exactly why VAPI is data private, and on the other hand, why VAPI isn't data private. So according to the privacy policy of VAPI, VAPI collects personal data such as name, email, phone, and usage data such as your IP address, device information, browser type when you use the service. Okay, so when you go and when you build these assistants, this is what VAPI is using. So they say they may retain usage data for internal security and analysis purposes. So that's one thing. And then they have a trust center listing data security controls, encryption, network security, etc. that you can set up, so you can also be more, more like data secure in that way. Okay. Now, what not fully private really means is that by default, VAPI records and stores call logs, recordings, and transcripts unless the user organization explicitly configures otherwise. And you have a lot of different ways how you can configure this. So data may be transferred and processed outside of your jurisdiction. For example, if you're in EU, their policy states that data may be transferred to US or other jurisdictions, okay? So private in this case means that you can only you can see it. So it requires configuration, which, it isn't the default for all data. Also, one thing that I have to mention, when you're building these AI voice agents in VAPI, if you enable HIPAA-enabled configuration, which is for the HIPAA compliance, then no call logs, recordings, or transcriptions are stored on VAPI's server. You can kind of go here on HIPAA compliance and check how this works. Now, this does incur a different type of pricing as far as I'm concerned. Or as far as I saw. So yeah, you will need to have that recording consent plan, GDPR compliance, and stuff like that, and also HIPAA compliance to make sure that VAPI is completely data private. So although VAPI is not completely data private, it is in short, and yes, it can be data private, but it's not by default. So if you just use VAPI out of the box without special configuration, your audio, transcripts, and metadata will likely be stored, processed by VAPI to achieve higher privacy, or data stays with me option. You can also use that option right there. Now, if you go here you can also see a couple of things. Let me actually go here. So here you have integrations, and in the integrations you also have like voice providers as well that you can change and stuff like that. For the HIPAA compliance, I think you can go even here, compliance, or like settings, I think organization settings. And then in here, you would be able to see like the organization settings. Not just that, but I'm searching here for one thing, and this is in the integration section. So essentially, when you have HIPAA compliance, or when you have a VAPI like different plan, you would be able to turn on HIPAA compliance. So as you can see, you can enable HIPAA enabled at the organization level, and this will ensure that all appropriate compliance measures are in place across your VAPI implementation. So that's one thing that you kind of want to go through. So yeah, this is the summary. In short, yes, it can be data private. VAPI AI can be data private, but you need to go to settings and add some precautionary measures. And also, you need to, use a VAPI like HIPAA, no recording mode if applicable. Choose a self-hosted version if you need full control, and verify data flows. One thing with self-hosting, I don't think VAPI actually has self-hosting by nature. So you will have to kind of figure out a way to go through other things in order to self-host VAPI. But yeah, as I said, you can check out VAPI. First link in the description, non-obligatory. You have 100 or 200 free credits, so you can try it out for yourself.